What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician, and today is the return of Shadow Hearts. Although I think this is a debut of Shadow Hearts from the New World, and this was a random draw. So the way it works is at the end of this episode there will be another random draw, and this song is called "Dead Fingers Talk," and it's going to be by itself because I had no other request from the New World. And this is, I believe, the fifth or sixth time I've heard Shadow Hearts now. And reluctantly, I don't remember what it sounds like, but it is popular and it's cool. And a lot of people requested this. Extra Coon, Strawberry Tofu, and Shane, thank you very much, and congrats on winning. This is Shadow Hearts from the New World to Dead Fingers Talk from the channel Shadow Hearts Wikia. And let's just get into it. It's kind of short. Some close. It sounded so much like Shin Megami Tensei for a second. It's strange that I can like recognize other game soundtracks now. Oh, so distorted. I got the info pulled up. Strange name, Dead Fingers Talk. It sounds like a Fender J bass, jazz bass. Dude, such an industrial, like, goth sound. I feel like I should wear like a really long black trench coat. You know what this sounds like? We have another minute. It sounds like a wrestler's theme, doesn't it? Kind of like, imagine this and then you're like pyrotechnics. I've only been to one live wrestling show ever. I was a kid, and man, the energy was so electric. Yeah, we should go to one again, but I don't watch it anymore, so I wouldn't hit the same. It's like melodic and expressive or emotional. Yeah, it's like rocking and kind of. Yeah, I can't help but feel like it's just got this like steampunk sort of industrial feel. Even here, the percussion sounds like I'm hitting a, I don't know, garbage can or something. Okay. So, I didn't say it earlier, but I actually did kind of predict, just by the way it sounded. I still don't know the year. I'm going to look that up in a second. But to me, it sounded very, like, early 2000s, you know? As soon as I heard it, my brain goes immediately to stuff like Blade, The Matrix, these kind of, like, movie stuff where, you know, there's just chains on your pants and, you know, just that whole style, I guess. Alternative kind of style, kind of vampiric as well. I guess that's when I think of like that style, for some reason I go straight to Blade because of that, obviously, if you've seen the movie. And yeah, anyways. But I looked it up here. The only thing I've seen right here so far is that it's PS2. So that is pretty much that era. I don't know the year quite yet. 2005 in North America. Da-da-da-da-da. From the New World is the third and final game in the Shadow Hearts series. Noted. So I wonder if I've done all of them now. Probably. I think I have. Acting as both a continuation of the series narrative and a spin-off featuring new characters. Continuation and a spin-off. Okay. Composers Yoshitaka Hirota, Tomoko Imoto, Ryo Fukuda. Ooh, Ryo Fukuda sounds very familiar to me. Let's see. Let's see if any of this matches what I saw in my head. Set in an alternate version of the Americas during the Prohibition era. Ooh, no, I was way off. The story follows amnesiac private investigator Johnny Garland, who travels with the Native American Shania in pursuit of a malevolent being known as Lady. During gameplay, the player controls a group led by Johnny exploring various locations across the Americas. During battle, a party of up to 4 characters can be controlled, with actions in battle relying on a timing-based system dubbed the Judgment Ring. The game's worldview combines alternate history with elements of Lovecraftian horror. Okay. Semi-horror-ish. I haven't seen any footage of it. I guess I can maybe take a peek at a picture or two. I mean, also the name kind of suggests that too. Shadow Hearts. It has, it's got that slight edge to it. Damn, it looks. I can't explain it, but like if you Google what the box art looks like, it looks so PS2. It looks extremely PS2. Oh, the game looks kind of cool. Well, that's funny. It kind of does remind me of a little bit of like Shin Megami Tensei. The battles, at least. Yeah, like the color palettes, everything, like the menuing, everything looks very PS2. I love the PS2. It's one of my favorite systems. Okay, well, not exactly what I was... I guess the closest thing that I guessed was like vampiric. Maybe there's like monsters. But that's interesting though. A continuation and a spin-off. I can't think of any other... At the moment, I can't think of any other instances of something like that. Let me know what else is like that that's popular that I might recognize. I'm sure I know something, I just can't think of it at the moment. This is one of those times where, though I don't have a whole lot to go off of because that was kind of quick, this will be something for me to check later on my own time for fun, where I listen to the old songs that I did. In this case, which I'll also look up, I never ever do this beforehand, as you can probably tell. I'm never prepared for this stuff. I should, but I don't. But okay, so so here's what I've heard so far: Shadow Hearts Covenant, The Fate, Cluster Marvelous, and Getsurenka. I've heard Shadow Hearts Covenant, Old Smudge Map of Europe. It was 2 years ago. Shadow Hearts Imbroglio. I think that was the first one I heard. Maybe. Covenant Astaroth Battle with the Fallen Angel. Shadow Hearts Sacrifice Alice Ending Song. So most of everything I've heard has been Covenant so far. All Covenant except for one, just regular Shadow Hearts. So I would have to assume Covenant is the second one. Yeah, so now what I'll do, not now, the second, but later on, I can, kind of compare them all and see if I mean, you guys can tell me too if the composer stayed throughout the whole series. Has it been like the same team? It's always fun to dive into stuff with sequels in it. It doesn't always get to happen. To provide that that fan service. Get more of what you like. Although, sometimes even if it's the exact same people making it, people will like shun one game and completely ignore it and just really like the first one or second one. So if you have any experience with Shadow Hearts, let me know which is your favorite of the three, and why. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me talk a little bit about the music, because there was some stuff that went through my mind. Very industrial. The drums were, and I don't even know what I mean by that, to be honest. I know it sounds weird, but when I say industrial, I think the first thing that comes to mind when I say that is like sound of machinery, really clangy drums. It sounds like not always instruments, but like items. That's what I think. I picture factories and, like industries. So, but I never actually kind of like dove deep into like industrial genre. So I don't know if there's any crossover there, but I would have to imagine maybe. But that's a guess. But the song though has that really like grimy raw quality to it. The drums are really rough, and by rough I mean like it's fitting. It's rough. It sounds machine-like and kind of like I'm banging on something. But then we had these really nice choirs that were balancing it out, and it still sounded emotional. It didn't sound like a atmospheric song or anything. It sounded like something pretty important is happening. And yeah, you know, then on top of that, like a smooth little bass line underneath it all, and you kind of have everything you need for a pretty rad song. The thing is, every time I hear Shadow Hearts, it's like really separated apart, so I can't like retain if that sounded like the other ones. You know, I have no idea. The first times I heard Shadow Hearts were like 2 years ago, and it just spreads out. So, and I still have many other Shadow Hearts requests too, but not for this game. This is the only one for this game. Let me know why that is. Is it just not as popular, or maybe just not as many good songs? Really cool though. It reminds me to watch cool movies. That is Dead Fingers Talk, and please tell me the significance of that title. That is a very strange title, and I need to know more about it. Thank you for that. I will move on to the next random draw here live. Watch it be another Shadow Hearts. That's a debut. Ratchet and Clank? I have not heard. Nope. I've played one of them, the latest one, the PS5 version. What was that called? I don't remember. But the latest PS5 game, which was awesome, by the way. But I've never properly sat and heard a Ratchet and Clank song. So, oh, if you can't see it, by the way, it's Ratchet and Clank, Altanis Orbit, Gemlik bass. I'm excited for that. That's cool. All right. Well, that was Shadow Hearts from the New World. Dead Fingers Talk. Thank you, Extra Coon, Strawberry Tofu, Shane. That was cool. That was cool. And the last thing I think I said already, but it really reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei, which is also very cool. Okay, thank you to all my Patreon members here. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Peace.